Okay, so look this way. Happy Advent, everyone, and I want to do this a very quick Advent little mini episode. This is number 1. It's the 1st of December. I want to talk today about why I think people find redstone a little bit complicated. And I think what happens is people understand a little bit of redstone, and then they go and implement it for real, and it all goes horribly wrong. And so they're going, I don't understand why it worked over here, it doesn't work over there. So I want to show one example of that. So this here is a little minecart hopper unloader. And the way it works is that there's a comparator here, which reads the amount of things in this chest. And that goes into a block, which means that when there is something in this chest, this block will be effectively act like a redstone block. Now, one of the things that's just the way Minecraft works is that if you have a redstone torch on the side of a block, when that's powered, it acts like a NOT gate. So that will go out. So if that goes on, that will go out. Because this block is directly above the redstone, if that is on, this is effectively a redstone block and powered. Repeaters basically just let you read the state of a block like that. It's not like a comparator which looks at the value of the block, the data value. Actually, is this powered or not at this point? So this is going. This will be powered because that redstone is powered. Therefore, it powers this block. You couldn't put dust there, but you can do a repeater into that. This rail here is powered because it's next to a block which is powered, i.e. this block. Okay, so this is a little loop. So if we put stuff in here, if I put 32 things, so I don't want it to go on for too long, push it along, what happens is this hopper sucks things out. The moment it sucks one thing out, so look in there, will always be one thing in there as it begins to count down. That depowers that. That means that's powered, so that's powered, so that's unpowered. Mean that's unpowered, mean that's unpowered, mean the rail's unpowered. And the moment it's empty, the moment the last time's gone through, that it flips back to being powered. So we can do that again. We can drop the other 32 items in, and you can kind of see here that it's counting downwards. There's always one item in there. The entire loop works. This is a very reliable unloader, and everything is going into this hopper, and this hopper's just pushing it out to this chest at the side, just because I didn't want to go downwards. Doesn't matter if it did go downwards, it's just a matter that with one hopper, this works beautifully. But sometimes you want to have more storage, so what you might do is set it like this. So the top half is identical. This is an identical setup here. Let me just clear the weather. The item will come along, it will enter into this hopper, go into the top chest, but maybe because this is attached to some kind of large farm, I want a bit of overflow, so I put another hopper in underneath and go into the second chest underneath. And what we're going to do now is just make sure we've got all the items, throw the items in here, and push it on. Now remember, the first one went into hopper, hold on a second, that didn't work right. And lo and behold, there's now 30 items. One item has gone through the system. 2 items have gone through the system. And 2 items have gone through the system because technically it would be in there for almost 2 ticks. One there and one as it was turning around and coming out. So again, 2 items come out. But it didn't pause. And if you notice very carefully, if I can show you this, it doesn't even flash on and off. And it's not... If you do this like in a test world... So you might build this in the test world and then come back and build this in the real world. Hold on, there's a comparator missing. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Let me just demonstrate this again. With the comparator in place, just to prove it does work. See, it still doesn't work, even with the comparator in place. And it's not that the comparators are set differently. One's not on subtract and one's not in real. It is set up perfectly. What's actually happening is the second hopper... Oh, throw it on. This second hopper down here actually is interfering with the circuit. In this situation, what happens is the game works in ticks. So the items, when the minecart sits here, the hopper sucks one item out of the minecart. And then because there's an item on there on the next tick, it pushes the item into here. So this acts in 2 modes. It sucks and it pushes. It sucks and it pushes, which is fine. So basically it sucks, it's counted, then it pushes, and then it sucks another item, it's counted, and then it pushes. What actually happens over here is the top hopper does try to do that. It sucks, but then the hopper underneath then immediately sucks it out. So then it pushes out. So what happens is it sucks again, and then this thing counts, and because there's nothing in this hopper, that's why everything goes wrong. And you can see that by putting the items in, and then if I... See, you see it on the bottom hopper, but I clicked the wrong hopper, so let me just... Oh, that hit them onto subtract mode. You never see anything going to that top hopper. And you can basically, if you build this on your test world, it works fine. You then go into your real world and actually put a bit more storage in. And maybe it's a server and you think, oh, there's obviously something different with the server version, or there's lag, or you can start trying to fiddle around here. Maybe I need to add some delay or something in. But no, it is because there's a second hopper. Now, you can get around this symptom, let's say you do want to have more storage, by buffering it. So either pull to one side, or you can even put a hopper on one side as well. So let me just put a chest there and a hopper on top of it. Now this, again, it's 2 hoppers, but this will suddenly work fine. Let me just push that along. And the reason it works fine is that because it goes sucked into that hopper. This hopper doesn't suck it out of, it's pushed into this hopper. So the fact this hopper can suck is around because there's nothing above it. So the way I would normally build it would be to put a chest there as a buffer chest, and then put my second chest something like this, and then just put a hopper into the back of it. And then you can make those into double chests if you like, just to have massive overflow. And then that works as intended, with the system working with a nice amount of pause and delay. And that's it. It's just simple stuff like that. Now, when you understand it's because of the second hopper, you can then go and build better machines. But I think a lot of people will understand a little bit, like understand how comparators work and just design this system. But when they scale it up and go, well, I know I can build lots of hoppers in a row going downwards, and I can build, you see people building storage systems like this, where the hoppers behind will go like that all the way down, and they know it fills up, but they don't really understand that actually, if you then put this underneath this system, it breaks the system. And that's why I think redstone can be a bit confusing, because you have to understand like a little bit of everything to get what is sometimes quite a simple circuit to work. Anyway, that's all I've got time for today. As I said, there's going to be another one of these tomorrow. So if you like these, please let me know. Hit like, throw me a comment if there's anything you want to see in particular. And I'm hoping to do another 23 of these this month. So bye for now.
Oh god, it's the nether.